you sending another text message is not going to get them back into your life. And no matter what you do, no matter what you say, they're not going to come back. That's not how you get what you want. And just like with anything, there's nothing you can say, there's nothing you can do, there's no way you can look, there is no amount of weight you can lose, there's no amount of like breast implants you can get. Like, it does not matter what you do, you cannot get somebody to want you that way. Hello, everyone. My name is Emilee. I am a manifesting coach, and today we are going to be talking about taking action in the 3D while you're trying to manifest something. And this video was requested by a subscriber, and I want to let you guys know that if you are having any questions or any doubts or anything like that, or if you have any ideas for a video that you want me to create, you can just leave a comment below, and I will either respond to you or I'll make a video about it. So I also want to let you know that I am available for coaching. So if you're interested in that, you can click the link below in the description box and it'll take you to my booking page. So the first thing I want you to know when it comes to this topic is that there is nothing you can do in the 3D that is going to get you your manifestation. That's just not how it works. On the flip side of that, though, there's nothing that you can do in the 3D that's going to mess up your manifestation. So pretty much, no matter what you actually do in the 3D, it doesn't matter because it's not real. That's not where your reality is. That's where like your reality feels like it is because that's where we exist, but that's not what is creating anything. What is creating everything is your inner world, your 4D. It's your beliefs and your assumptions. So, when you are, let's take for example, you're trying to manifest a specific person and they've been ignoring you for weeks and they're not responding to your text messages, and the only thing that you want is for them to just come back into your life. You sending another text message is not going to get them back into your life. And no matter what you do, no matter what you say, they're not going to come back. That's not how you get what you want. And just like with anything, there's nothing you can say, there's nothing you can do, there's no way you can look, there is no amount of weight you can lose, there's no amount of like breast implants you can get. Like, it does not matter what you do, you cannot get somebody to want you that way because there's nothing you can do in the 3D that is going to get you your manifestation ever. That's not how it works. So when you do these things and you take action in the 3D, your response, the response in the 3D is going to be dictated by what is in your inner world, always. So let's say that, you did send out your 5th text message to this person that has been ignoring you. And if you are not in the right state and you did not do any of the internal work, then the response that you're going to get, if you get a response, it's not going to be the one that you want. And if you do anything else in the 3D, if you think that like you have to lose a bunch of weight first before your SP will love you, or if you believe that you have to change your whole entire look, or that you have to, get a really good job so that way they'll notice you or something. You can do those things, you can get them, but that still does not mean your SP is going to want you. The only way your SP is going to want you is if you believe they want you. So I know that this can sound a little bit confusing, especially if you're a beginner, because we exist in the 3D. I'm not going to deny that. So of course, there has to be action that you take in the 3D to progress your relationship. So, if your SP texts you back, of course you have to respond and you have to like have a conversation with them. You have to go on dates. You have to do all these things in order to like progress the relationship. So, what I want you to remember though is that you have to be in the state of your desired state, be in the state of the wish fulfilled before you do those things. Because, of course, you do have to technically take action. You don't have to get like them to text you back. They can always reach out first if you just go internally. But like, of course, like if they do text you, you're going to have to text them back eventually. Otherwise, what are we even doing here, right? So The only thing that I want you to remember is that when you take action, make sure you're in the right state and that it feels good and that it feels right to you. If you are rushing over to your phone right now and you are typing up a text message and you're like, oh, I have to get him back, I have to get them back, I have to text them, they're going to have to text me back now. That's not how it works. You should feel peace, you should feel excitement, you should feel love when you're reaching out to your person. And the same thing is true if you're trying to manifest more money or anything else in your life. So, I mean, even if you accept a new job, if you do not change internally first, it doesn't matter what your salary is, because if your mindset is that of lack, the only thing you're going to see and experience is lack. So it doesn't matter how much money's coming in, the money's going to go right back out. And you're going to still feel like you don't have enough money. You could make millions of dollars and still feel like you don't have enough money. People do it all the time. You always hear of rich people who are having money troubles and rich people who just feel like they don't have enough money. And that's because their mindset isn't right. Their mindset isn't that of abundance. So I want you to keep in mind that everything has to come from within first. Before you do anything, it has to come from within. And I want you to keep that in mind as you go on about your day. And I also want you to remember that there isn't anything that's going to mess up your manifestation. If you already did text somebody 15 million times, that's okay. I mean, you can still get your manifestation. If you think that they think you're annoying or that they don't want to talk to you, all you have to do is just change your story. So change your story. Assume that they want to talk to you. Assume that they are going to message you back. Assume that they are just busy and they're waiting to have a full, like, 3-hour long conversation with you about all the things that they've been up to. You don't have to assume the worst, and you don't have to push, and it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be difficult. In fact, it should feel easy. It should feel easy and it should feel good. So focus on that. Focus on feeling as though you already have what you want, because that is what is the key here. There's nothing that, like, anytime you feel like you need to take action, like you need to take action. And I do this too. I still have issues with this where I get caught up in the 3D and I'm like, I got to email somebody right now so that way I can get what I want. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Remind yourself of what it is that actually manifests what it is that you want. Because it's not going to be a text message. It's not going to be an email. It's not going to be a lottery ticket. It's not going to be a new job. It's going to be your mindset. It's going to be the state that you are in, your beliefs and your assumptions. So work on those. Work on your beliefs. Work on your assumptions. And I promise you, everything else will fall into place. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any other questions, please leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.